The UCLA Athletic Department supports more than 700 student athletes competing in 25 different sports. With a record 112 NCAA team championships and counting, no institution has achieved greater athletic success than UCLA. UCLA Athletics' primary objective is to maintain its standing as the nation's premier intercollegiate athletics program by continuing to offer all UCLA student athletes the opportunity to succeed in the classroom, in competition, and in the community. However, as the landscape of college athletics has continued to evolve over the last 3 decades, so too has the financial investment required to meet this objective. In 2014, UCLA Athletics invested more than $46 million in student-athlete support. On top of more than $12.5 million in direct scholarship expenses, UCLA Athletics supports student-athletes with world-class academic services, athletic training, sports medicine, nutrition, team travel, career and life skills training and community outreach opportunities. While costs continue to grow, funding support from the university, which includes no state dollars, has remained flat and now represents 3% of the athletic budget. By comparison, athletics' other sources of revenue include the Pac-12 Conference's national media rights deal at 18%, corporate sponsorships at 12%, NCAA distributions at 9.5%, a Pac-12 network still in its infancy at just 1.5%, and other miscellaneous revenue sources that make up 9%. Most importantly, the investment of UCLA's donors, fans, and alumni through ticket sales and donations comprises nearly half of UCLA Athletics' overall revenue budget at 47%. In 1989, the first year UCLA instituted donor-based seating, UCLA Athletics' entire budget was $19 million. In the 25 years since, UCLA Athletics' revenue budget has grown to more than $90 million. However, over that same time period, wooden athletic fund donation minimums for UCLA football priority seating have only been adjusted once, with an increase of approximately 13% in 2003. Not adjusting donation minimums to keep pace with the rising costs of educational and athletic excellence has left UCLA at risk of falling behind its peer institutions both in the Pac-12 and nationally. UCLA now stands as one of only 2 Pac-12 institutions that do not have uniform football priority seating donation requirements. This trend has created a gap between the funding available through the Wooden Athletic Fund and the costs required to meet the needs of UCLA student athletes and coaches. Last year, the Wooden Athletic Fund received $11.7 million in donor support, much of it tied to priority seating for football and men's basketball. While this amount is significant, it was still approximately $800,000 shy of the current scholarship costs alone for UCLA student athletes and just under 25% of the total cost of student-athlete expenses. As a result, UCLA must invest revenue from other areas to cover these basic costs, limiting investment in other areas of the department. With the goal of sustaining UCLA Athletics' ability to compete at the highest level while better meeting the needs of our student athletes, the UCLA Scholarship Seating Program comes as the result of more than a year of extensive research and analysis that included data and survey collection from season ticket holders, interviews with each Pac-12 university, a focus group, a national review of Power 5 conference institutions, and a comprehensive look at schools recently implementing major football priority seating changes. Continuing to keep UCLA football and men's basketball under one umbrella through a single tax-deductible annual gift to the Wooden Athletic Fund, the UCLA Scholarship Seating Program will standardize per-seat giving requirements for all donors. Beginning in 2016, all UCLA football season ticket holders with seat-back locations will be required to contribute to the Wooden Athletic Fund at varying levels, depending upon seat location. A twofold effort, the UCLA Scholarship Seating Program aims to create equity amongst donors while also generating new sustainable revenue to help keep pace with the rising costs of collegiate athletics. After expansion to include all seatback locations in 2016, UCLA's new per-seat donation requirements will fall into the middle of the Pac-12 Conference and better reflect local market demand. Notably, under the Scholarship Seating Program, UCLA's highest per-seat donation requirement will rank 7th in the conference, below USC, Stanford, Arizona State, and Washington, among others. In total, more than half of all seat-back seating will either see a decrease in the donation requirement or no change in the donation requirement at all. In addition, more than 60% of the stadium will remain designated for seating with no donation requirement, and there will be no change to the robust UCLA student seating section that reached record attendance levels in 2014. With college athletics undergoing a period of unprecedented change, your support now matters more than ever before. By investing in the UCLA Scholarship Seating Program, you help ensure that UCLA athletics and the student athletes donning those 4 magical letters across their chests will continue to produce memorable moments for generations to come. Thank you for your support in helping maintain UCLA's championship legacy. And go Bruins!